Apalachicola Bay used to produce upwards of 10 to 20% of the entire U.S.'s oyster economy came from that single bay, but oyster resources all around the world, including the bay, have collapsed.
These are 3,000-year-old reefs, and they've all gone belly up in the last 30 years. This is powerful indication that we need to really do something about freshwater management. We're going to lose all this if we don't do that.
We've got a food security issue. If the ocean isn't providing us with food, we've got to get it from somewhere. We'll get it from land. We're cutting down forests. We're losing those ecosystems. There has to be a limitation to that. If we keep crashing these ecosystems by not protecting them and overexploiting them, we're going to be in a really bad way food-wise.
Clearly, our planet is changing, and we're having population growth all over the planet, which means more pollution. We have to find solutions for the environment that are going to work. And what I have found is that sometimes the simplest solutions are the best.
I mean, what you want is thousands of tiny robots to go out and solve your big ecological problems, right? And in many cases, we already have them. We have these little oysters. It's hard to build a filtration plant that would be as cost effective as an oyster reef. You know, we don't have to pay them to grow. We just have to create the right conditions.
One of the biggest things that oysters do is the same thing our mangrove shorelines do. They help protect the shorelines and the coastal areas from storm damage. So when you have storm surges, when you have wave impacts, a lot of those things are broken up by having that hard bottom, by having those living shorelines. The more area you have covered by these animals, the more the waterways are able to take care of themselves.
The Earth itself is an aquarium that we require to live in. We have to have a sustainable environment for humans to survive and thrive. So protecting natural resources is critical to protecting our oxygen supply, our food supply, our land and water.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that maybe we need to replace that to get that benefit back that we didn't even know we had when we had billions and billions of oysters around the coast of Florida. We want that wild oyster population to come back, and we're doing everything that we can to make that happen.